Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, the socially awkward guy. Just another proof that the women overseas are a lot more nicer than the women in America. Even on social media, they're more nicer. Look at how many likes that I got from these Asian chicks, and then from Brazilian chick, and then I got all these Brazilian chicks following me. Let's see right now how many of these Brazilian chicks are following me right now. Wow, man. Followers. Look at all the Brazilian chicks that follow me right now. Because they're kind and they're nice and they're generous. Look how nice they are. But you want me to try to stay over here with these women who barely even fucking follow dudes back because they think they celebrities? Come on, man. Look, man. Oh, I ain't know. Oh, yeah, my fault. She's 17. I said not to follow her. She too young. Asian chick. Now let's see the people follow me, man. Wow. Wow, so beautiful. Okay. Wow. Huh. You can't get it over here, you can't get it over there. Blah, 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 man. How these women are nicer? How these Brazilian women are nicer and better than the women over here, man? Let's be real, man. Have you ever met any female who looked like these women and they were actually nice? They nice to certain men, but they not nice to everybody. Oh shit, I didn't know she was following me. My bad. Sorry. And this fake profile, whatever it is, her boyfriend, I think so. I don't know. Let me see what this is. So, as you see, most of them are real women following me just because I started liking, I told you my weaknesses is with women with curly ass hair. So I started following a whole bunch of women with curly ass hair in Brazil. And, because I was just trying to go on a following because I was bored. And then magically all these chicks just lined up, just started following me. Liking my stuff, follow me, liking my stuff. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like over 30 of them started following me. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, it just proved my point. That these women are some more humbler than the women over here. And this is online interactions. Imagine the offline interactions. I'm not showing no money. I got a lot of memes on my fucking profile. Not only that. I don't even show money on there. So they want to use me for my money, but they're not inbox messaging me and trying to act like they like me. They just doing it out of being a kind person. That's the lost art over here. That the good-looking women, this is the reason why you got women that look like them that are married at a young age. Or women like them who got a boyfriend who's so-called nice guy. Because, mind you, all across my social media platforms, I follow people overseas. I exported followers and people I try to communicate with a long time ago. They're more pleasant to talk to. See, if I had live videos and shit like that, I would try to invite them to do an interview and ask them where their humbleness come from. I would destroy the manosphere, and I'll bring in more better women than a Jessica X or anything. The only person that I ever seen bring in women, and he ain't bring in women at all, and that was Marco. But I want somebody to bring in some kind of Asian chick, a beautiful Asian chick, somebody who will make these females look stupid. To give them examples. Also, yeah, let me talk about Obsidian. Y'all need to leave that, and you need to leave Obsidian alone. He just got burnt by Nicole Michelle about like what, a year ago, a couple months ago. Now he's trying to promote black women advocates like they really advocates of black men. And now he's trying to go on this campaign after him and Bernard Riley broke up. Now he's trying to do a collaboration with this chick Deidre, whatever her name is, Queen Deidre, or whatever her name is. Like, come on, man. Like, this shit is getting weird. This shit is getting weird, and it's getting phony. Like the dude, Obsidian show himself for who he is. Like I said, I kind of knew where he lived at, but I didn't want to approach him like that, because I'm not really on that old shit, walking up to dudes and shit, me like, yeah, I heard you online and shit. I could have easily found Obsidian. We in the same city. We in the same city, Philly. And I could have exposed him for who he really is. But I don't get shit out of that. So everybody let him talk. But the shit getting ridiculous. Like, a lot of shit that he doing and how he moving now, it showed that he was being an avatar for people who was frustrated with black women. And that's the reason why this dude has so many followers. It's not because people still want to be simps and none of that. It's because half his followers and half the people who on his following and shit and his Patreon and all that other stuff are people who can't confront their women. They still mess with black women, but they can't say all the shit that Obsidian says to women's faces. Because then if they do that, they pussy well gonna dry up. So they can't be men and tell these women off, or they got to tell them off in a way where it'll turn into some sexual shit, or where it's kind of like the chick not gonna take them seriously. Because look what happened with Super Sly. He went crazy, he snapped, and then he took the fucking video down because he still had to rely on these chicks for sex. I got bitches, Flavum. Why didn't you leave the post up then? You fucking coward. Why you leave it up? Why didn't you leave that fucking post up? Fucking coward. Cause you ain't want the women to see what you said about them. Cause they were cursing your ass out and cutting you off. And then it showed other women that he was gonna put their business out like he did with these chicks. So it made him look bad. But that don't stop women. Like, let me branch off from this what this video was about. Also, with I see a lot of. I'm happy that this debate went on with the game debate and all this other shit, because MOT, we needed MOT in this space years ago, and maybe some of this shit would have never happened. That would have led us into what we is, associate with niggas that we should not supposed to associate with. Because we still got niggas in this space calling Game Changer Stove Changer. But these niggas are buying chains and fucking expensive suits. I mean, not expensive suits, expensive fucking clothes just to impress a fucking bitch and sit there and hear her talk. You're spending more than a stove just to have sex with this chick and just say it's not free. Like, these niggas are retarded, man. But look, man, I don't rock with Game Changer like that no more. Not because I have animosity to him, because I don't like his content and the way it's going. Like, Jessica X, Melanie, the women he bring up, like, it's the way he do things. I don't believe in that way, no. I can respect his way. We can agree to disagree, but I don't really like the way, the stuff that he's doing. After that whole, Ty City, Jessica X shit, and how she try to turn that shit around and how she disrespect him. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna have a chick around me who actually called me socially awkward and weird and all that other shit. I would have been dropped her. But that's him. And I lost a tiny bit of respect associated with her after she did that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, it's people right now, my so-called best friends, when they started using the same verbiage as everybody else around me or everybody else that used to use it against me, we ain't cool no more. I said it from the very start, like, nigga, we ain't cool no more. Oh no, that was just mad, me being mad. Nah. If we ever talk on a personal, if we ever talk, it's never gonna be a personal level. You always gonna be in the associate category. We never gonna be friends. We never gonna be like woods. I'm not gonna say no secrets around your ass. You're just gonna be known as a person that I associate with. You're an associated class of guy. That's it. Just like the rest of the dudes who did that. But when after that whole thing with Cocaine Kells, it's like, dawg, this shit gonna happen again. Jessica X is like couple years from turning on everybody. She's gonna pull a Kevin Samuels shit. Kevin Samuels came in this space telling niggas to show their work, show their face. Like, and it's a dude in this space called Cut to the Chase. Like, he wants y'all, Thorwald Columbia, Cut to the Chase, and all them game niggas, they want you to lose your jobs. They want you to lose your opportunities because, look, these dudes are associated with Pookie and Ray Ray, right? People are not going to attack them because they have nothing to lose. But these people like when people with order go crazy. Like, they went after me with the FBI shit. I seen them got other guys that don't show their face fired from jobs. Like, I seen the destruction niggas do, but they want you to do that to show your face so you can talk shit. And then when you out of a job and you tell these niggas they was the cause of what happened, they'll turn around and say, it's not my fault that you lost. You should have never been talking shit online. Just like how, you know, GA Boy was like, oh, everything's up for grabs. Nigga said everything up for grabs. You can bring family into it or not. I'm like, what the fuck? But then Reg, because I jumped to that thing when Jessica X come on there because I was like, let me see what this motherfucker's going to say. Let me see if this shit going to be entertaining or not. So I took up a time. And Super Sly came in there highly emotional. Don't use my wife. Don't turn my wife and clone my account. And then Reg was like, yeah, that's fucked up. And I'm like, I'm in the chat like, oh, it wasn't fucked up when what you did to King Sigma and said he was a pedo sympathizer. It wasn't fucked up that you keep talking about traveling men. It wasn't fucked up that you was trying to associate Miko Worldwide with all traveling men. It wasn't fucked up that it took you 2 months to retract the shit that you said with Game Changer. And then that's why niggas bounce from your fucking platform and never fuck with you again. And you act like, oh, you win some, lose some. No, nigga, you should have never jumped on that case in that situation in the fucking first place. Then you still take jabs at Game Changer, but you get mad when niggas talk about how you live with your mom, even though I know you taking care of your mom, and I would never jab at niggas who live with their mom or taking care of their mom or whatever, because some parents need their kids more than the kids need them. But I would never do that. But you get mad if somebody does that to you, right? Because in other cultures, living with your parents is not really a bad fucking thing unless you get married. There's women out here who still live with their dads and shit. Their dad and their mom, and their dad want them to fuck out of the house and pass them off to other men. Like, hey, can you get out of here, please? Like, we're tired of you. In other cultures, it's more acceptable for a guy to stay in the house as long as he's doing work or whatever. But women, they supposed to be out the house at like 18, 19, married off. Because they're high maintenance. But the funny thing about this whole shit with each other, like the Ray Ray and the other port, the unreformed, the reformed jailbird and the jail scholar and all these dudes always try to bring up the fact that you never got sex. MOT made a good video. I forgot what it's called. It's Take Me As I Am. Unchained, unreformed type of dudes. And they always bring up the fact that you never get women. But if you bring up their criminal history, they'll get mad. If you bring up the fact that you destroyed the community, they'll get mad. If you keep bringing up the fact that I was out here busting my ass, I was doing the right thing, and you was out there doing wrong. So you gonna always have to make up for it. Oh no, you don't get no vagina. You don't get no. Oh, but you was out there destroying the community. You was out there destroying the community. Then they try to fight you and all this other shit. I remember, what was it? I think a couple days ago, when there was Lawrence was being the voice of reason on a MOT panel, and he couldn't talk because he was Borgin. And Lawrence is saying some profound shit. And then you saw this dude, I think Oscar Ism or whatever his name is. This nigga was still being disrespectful. He reminded me of a fucking female. Like, he was like, we gotta make an example for the younger generation. We gotta make an example for 18-year-olds. We can't be up here bickering and stuff. We gotta give each other respect. And I was like, everybody quiet up. But then you still seen this dude Ism still doing this stupid shit. Showing his ice. Oh, he talking about my ice. And everybody was like, yo, this nigga's disrespectful. He was saying some profound shit, and this is the constant disrespect. This is the constant disrespect that you're gonna be shown if you ever work with these people. We can't be together. Y'all niggas need to be on the island of yourself and don't associate with us. And I don't know why they associate with us in the first place. Like Thorough, Columbia, the General, all these other niggas, DJ Kuda, all these other niggas that was on our side, on our panels, in our chats. Not us, not mine, because I don't have chats. But MOT's chat and supporting them and shit and having them on their platform and like, yeah, man, yo, MOT, shout out to MOT, blah, 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 blah. And then after the shit went down, then you see these niggas talking shit. It's like, you got the example. Then you had, what's his name? What's that dude name? What the fuck that dude name is? Angry Man talking about niggas' voice and nasally voice. And this nigga's a coder. He's actually doing the right thing with his life. And he's 40 years old. The same age as you, dude. And he's doing the right thing. But you don't want to use him as an example because he got a nasally voice? Like, are you serious right now? Like, and y'all niggas let ARC with that fucking high pitch ass voice get away with shit. But since he subscribed to what y'all subscribe to, y'all let him get away with it, right? Funny, man. Like, I want the separation to be done. By the end of the year, I hope they stay on their side and we stay on our side. Because ever since then, I'm a ghost watcher on some of these channels. I don't participate in the chat. I don't say shit at all. And I stay in the chat. I look at the lives as long as I can. And once I can't tolerate that shit no more, I bounce. So I can't believe A guy went over there to the game side to get roasted like that, man. Like, you can't go on their side and think they're gonna treat you fairly. Just like when he went on, Ism went on our side, and we was trying to treat him with respect, and this nigga just kept disrespecting us. So MOT had to block him out. I asked MOT a couple times, can I get rid of fucking David Johnson? Because I got a wrench on MOT's channel. Like, I was trying to get him out of there because he was part of the game niggas. But I was like, let me not do that. Let me not block him out of this chat and none of this shit, because this MOT stuff, and I don't mix my feelings with the shit that I have online. I mean, I don't mix this shit. If I'm on another platform, then I'm not gonna sit there and take my beef over to that side. I called him out one time because he was part of that game shit, and then he called me socially awkward. The funny thing about this is, I wasn't on the panel talking about women be nicer. Wait. I wasn't on the panel saying this. Where is it at?
Evaluate, make what makes more sense, and I think that's the key. Like, believe it or not, I tell everybody this. Tell everybody I didn't know they were. That's why I always comment. I know that to help get our ladies, be nicer. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer to help get our people back on the right track. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer. It's really not that hard. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer.
Trash ass dude. You think I'm gonna forget that? You think I'm gonna forget what you said? You think I'm gonna forget what you said? I got that shit on recording. Ladies, be nicer. Ladies, be nicer. Ladies, be nicer. I'll rewind that shit every single time. Every time you say some stupid shit. Ladies, be nicer. Ladies, be nicer. Begging them and shit to be nice and shit. Oh, you know, if women would be nicer, you wouldn't be socially awkward. Nigga, I got recordings of shit me or socially awkward. The fuck out of here, man. I'm gonna get this dude out of here, man. Cause not because what the fuck he said, is because he's trying to blow up the black manosphere and trying to send the feds after y'all. And y'all, I think half of y'all need to clean this nigga up out of y'all chats. Because he's trying to associate everybody in the black manosphere and everybody on the side of like SYSBM or everybody who logical and shit. He said it in the chat. He's trying to associate us with being a mass shooter. He said it. And he said pedophile and I mean pedo, and he tried to say we are R-A-S-T. So I hope y'all take heed to this, because I don't want none of y'all to actually have to deal with the shit that I had to deal with. And I mind y'all, I told y'all David Johnson was part of that crew that sent the feds after me. And this is why he used that verbiage. I can screenshot what he said, that half of the guys in the chat are mass shooters. They got mass shooter vibes. So by him saying that, he gonna try to put the FBI on y'all and try to ruin y'all life and stop y'all life. I'm just warning y'all. The ladies, be nicer. Wait, let me go back to it real quick. Let me go back to it real quick. Let me go back to it real quick, man. Go back to it real quick, man. Let me go back to it.
To help get our people back on the right track. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. Ladies, be nicer. Ladies, be nicer. Ladies, be nicer. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer. So let me say this in closing. Ladies, be nicer. It's really
Ladies, be nicer. Looking ass nigga, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. He trying to blow up the manosphere. This is the same shit that Aaron Fountain trying to do. Aaron Fountain came in here trying to literally destroy the manosphere by thinking that somebody was one of the female, what Aaron Fountain shit was trying to do. He was trying to bring in one of the female publishers or the hate black men brigade to come up and use the black manosphere and had the black manosphere shut down because he didn't like what black manosphere dudes was going to talk about. But he got faded in the dust. I don't know what happened, but he's gone. He's still right. I don't know. I never been in there, but nobody talk about him no more. He's ignored. But what these dudes, these pro-black and these game dudes are doing, they're trying to send the FBI after you. And I think some of these niggas work for the feds. They work, but they are informants for the feds. Because a lot of them, remember, they reform Pookies and reform Ray Rays, right? So they might be trying to like put people in jail to try to gain their freedom, to try to gain credit with the feds. So this is why they try to, I'll find you a mass shooter. It's a lot of guys in the black manosphere that's got mass shooter vibes. All you got to do is look in their background. And that's what I think. That's what kind of nigga David Johnson is, cause he said it himself in the chat. You heard it before. So man, I'm gonna tell y'all to watch out for shit like that, and I'm gonna show you the social media life of a socially awkward guy. I'm gonna title that. Look, guys, socially awkward guy. Look how the socially awkward guy Look how foreign women treat socially awkward guys. There you go. That's what the title gonna be. Look, guys. Look what foreign women. Look how foreign women treat socially awkward guys. There you go. So, this whole video was about, you know, how foreign women treat men better than the women over here. And they look, and you can compare the looks all you want. You might have the best looking women in America be the most shallowest, superficial chick, the most evilest chick you've ever met. Then you take the woman who look just the same overseas and she'll be nice to you. She won't even know who you are. And you can dress the same way, look the same way, and she'll still be nice to you because it's in their diagram to be nice. It's in their culture to be nice to everybody because they know that a man could actually snap off at any second. It's not because the laws don't protect them. And that's the best society that where you can have. The laws don't protect them for saying shit out of their mouth they shouldn't say to men. They can't go up on random men and tell them they're pedos or say they're mass shooters or none of this shit because they get fucked up. You'll get handled overseas saying some shit like that to other guys. Over here you get to say it. But yeah, man. Yeah, let me get it to like 30. Man, like like, man, I'm happy the separation is happening. I don't have to like associate with some of these niggas and shit they be saying to people and all this other shit. Like, I already replaced it. DJ Kuda's stream. We're like watching fucking pranks and shit. I'm now digging into the oh yeah, I found a lot of Asian dudes. A lot of Asian dudes are with white chicks now. They got a lot of, I think a lot of Korean, Chinese, got a lot of white women from Britain, women from all over the European, Russia and all that. Like, yo, I don't know what the fuck some people was talking about, and I'm gonna start digging deep in this shit, but Asian dudes are killing it overseas. And the funny thing about this is that you never hear Chinese people telling Chinese men, if you can't get women in China, you can't get women in Britain. You can't get women in Russia. If you go overseas, they're gonna use you for your money. I never hear Asian guys. Asian guys, all Asian dudes be migrating. And it's the thing about this, and I'm starting to check out that a lot of people in countries are either starting to date people from other countries, or marry and date people from other countries, or they move to that country and marry the person in that country. And nobody says nothing. Like, there's guys all over the world, white guys, Latino guys, African guys, every single guy that I know of, they go overseas and they go to America, they go somewhere else, and their men never tell them that you need game. You pay, you a trick. You're this, you're that. They let the men do what the fuck they want and they go overseas. Black dudes are the only ones who try to tell you and try to predict and try to tell you where your penis should go, or tell you some stupid shit, man. And it show you how bottom of the barrel black people really are. If you can't even let the people you say you don't like or you don't pay attention to go overseas, and then you say, oh, you go overseas, we ain't missing you, we ain't missing you. And it's like, y'all made a big deal out of SYSBM, and SYSBM is quiet as shit. And you see that, you know, SYSBM and everybody else, you see the difference between our side and the Pookie side, the reform Pookie and the game niggas and all of them together. You see the difference between that? It's because niggas come, the difference between us and them is that we come to the gate with who we are from the start. We tell you our positions from the start. We don't try to hang out with you. We already tell you who we are from the start. We tell you straight away. We don't rock with this, we don't rock with that, we don't like certain people, this and this and that. We stay on our side. But these niggas had to change up and try to fit in and shit. And it's like, yo, why did you have to fit in with us in the beginning? Because you thought you was going to hide in the numbers? That nigga Third World Columbia Now he can't go nowhere because either people got him blocked out of their chat, or this nigga hiding on certain people's channel because he can say whatever he want. Then you got the general. He the same way, just like when he was with B1. You got certain people in the space who now don't associate with nobody, but when it was time, they would associate with everybody. Oh yeah, let me talk about a situation that happened between Gabe A and Mike V and the Black Brain Trust, man. Yo, that shit was funny. I got my revenge on that little piece of shit, Gabe A. When him and Jessica S try to team up on me and with Ghetto Techie. Yeah, niggas are calling him out left and right. And they kicking him out of chats and shit. Yo, finally, y'all regulating y'all spaces. Finally, I'm happy to see that. Y'all not letting these fucking fake ass charlatans in who's in one chat and not. We need to call these niggas the fuck out and get them the fuck out of chats. We need to get them away from us and in general. I don't give a fuck if I got 3 people commenting on my shit or 1 person. At least I know that person's genuine. Like, let me show you my YouTube real quick, man. So for Kareem, one of the subscribers and commenters, they keep taking down your fucking they keep taking down your comments, man. Cause that you see me right now pushing to it. Sometimes they keep taking down my comments from everybody. So just to let you know. So I'm gonna, what is it? It's 30 now? Okay, 32. I was trying to get it up there with the number and shit. What the time? Okay, it's 10 o'clock. So, yeah, man, like, I'm glad that people are regulating this space and regulating their shit. Because we don't need these fake niggas around us no more. Like, we don't need high numbers. Like, SYSBM, I see SYSBM, what is it? I seen the SYSBM, what you call it? Some of the live streams, and they got some of the same people there that respect the chat, respect the space. And when they talk about something serious, you don't see the women in the space. Like, you got people talking on SYSBM, just X, talking about SYSBM, but she never show up to a SYSBM chat. You got people in the space acting like they're cool, but they never show up at SYSBM space. And the SYSBM, they're more logical, but they won't take no shit. So yeah, man, it's good enough that now people regulating the space. It's good to see that everybody getting called the fuck out for who they really are and the shit that they doing and all the shit that they playing and how they playing both sides and shit. It's good. It's a good look that we needed. Because the game dudes just showed the fuck up and thought that they was going to team up with us and hide who they are. But the COVID-19, the pandemic, exposed these niggas for who they are. And game and all this other shit, I'm happy they came up, man. And by next year, they're going to try something new. And I don't think it's going to be effective. Because a third summer or some new shit coming up, we're going to be fucking pissed. Like, well, I don't even know. They running out of ideas. The anti-SYSBM and you know, the anti-traveling, they continue to keep that, trying to keep that shit up. The game shit that they try to push out to everybody. Like, it's getting ridiculous that they just keep coming up with shit just to not like us. Just tell us straight out that you don't like us and you don't want to associate with us. And then we can know who to leave in the street and not help at all. Or just identify yourself as an enemy, and then we'll deal with you as appropriately. We treat you appropriately to what you said you are. So yeah, man. That's about it, man. That's all I got to talk about. Because I don't want to make it a whole hour and none of that shit. But the funny thing, man, it's a joke now. These guys continue to take L's on the people they talk about.